Today we're going to be talking about suicide by cyberbullying, remembering Amber Todd, and raising suicide awareness. Okay, suicide is one of the leading causes of death for children in our country. It's the third leading cause of death for teenagers and small children. Now, teenagers use cell phones, computers, text messaging, uploading photos and videos, and social media to make fake profiles as forms of cyberbullying. We're going to be talking mostly today about Amanda Todd. She is a 15-year-old girl from British Columbia who used YouTube as a cry out for help. She eventually committed suicide after 2 known previous attempts of failed suicide. Now this is a picture from her memorial, and it was obtained from the cbc.ca in Canada. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be covering the topics of what is cyberbullying, how to recognize teen suicidal behavior, and how to prevent cyberbullying. Now, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying, the definition from uslegal.com, refers to any harassment that occurs via the internet, cell phone, or other mechanical devices. Okay, and now we're going to be talking about Amanda Todd, who again used YouTube videos to tell others of the torment classmates and strangers put her through. She described using webcam chats to meet and talk to new people online, and she was a 7th grade student, so she was very young when she did do it. And a man pressured her into flashing the camera. After a year of speaking to him online, she finally did flash him. As soon as she did that, he sent her photo viral, sent it to all of her friends and family, sent it to everybody. And then the photo caused a lot of bullying at school, online. They started calling her all kinds of names. And it eventually drove her to depression. It drove her to using alcohol and drugs. It also drove her to cutting herself. She then drank Clorox to try to commit suicide, which was unsuccessful. And then, of course, she did have a successful suicide attempt at the end. Now, this is Amanda Todd. This is an edited photo of the one that she had sent to the person online. What she said was, "I can never get that photo back. It's out there forever." Now, she was found dead in her home from hanging herself on October 12th of 2010. Now, this is happening every day in America, and it can be happening to anyone, anywhere. It can happen to the girl next door, it can happen to your cousin, it can happen to your kid. So you just need to be really aware, and one of the things you can be aware of is, can you recognize teen suicidal behavior? It is the 3rd leading cause of adolescent death. Now, some of the behavior traits are, they express thoughts of death, changes in sleeping, eating, and social patterns, dramatic weight loss or weight gain, substance abuse, mood swings, and loss in interest in school, attending school, and also extracurricular activities. We want to go ahead and talk about suicide prevention. Now, suicide prevention, first of all, we're talking about being bullied. There's 3 people that are in the bullying, the bully, the victim, and the bystander. And in order for you to help someone who's being bullied and avoid them to do suicide, you need to tell somebody. So one of the actions you need to do is reach out, speak up, and tell somebody, because you can change the course of someone committing suicide. That's what it takes, is you. Now let's talk about how to prevent cyberbullying. Now, even after Amber Todd passed away, they continued with the bullying to her, even after her death. They made a mockery of the things that she did when she was alive. It's really awful, actually. Okay, I'm sorry. One person said on her Facebook page that she should try harder to kill herself. I hope she dies this time and isn't so stupid. This is a comment that was made after she drank the bleach, and she wasn't successful at committing suicide. Now, there's also a hate page at facebook.com in honor of her, not a like page, a hate page that was created, again, after her death. And then at cyberbullyingus.com is where I did get this quote from. You can see all of these. There's probably about 20 or 30 more that I found online that are just hate towards her, and they're all after she passed away. Okay, now talking about prevention, the things we can do positively is join rallies, take action, let someone know what's going on, take a stand up for someone who's being bullied. If we don't do anything, what's going to happen is we're going to have increased bullying, increased victims, and increased suicides. So basically, in contrast, we can prevent teen suicide and cyberbullying by simply doing these positive measures. Simply tell somebody, take action, stand up for somebody, join rallies, do whatever it takes to save one more life. Now let's review what we went over today. We talked about what cyberbullying is, how to recognize teen suicidal behavior, and how to prevent cyberbullying. We also discussed the case of Amanda Todd. Now, it is not a bully's place to judge anyone. And to close out, I want to go ahead and start with this. You do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in some way you judge others, you will be judged. This is from thebible.cc. It's Matthew 7:1. Thank you.